Wolf Live. Um, you know, I thought about something, and something I thought about is right about now. Now is the time for the resolutions, all right? And I know we all had our open up our gifts and spend time with our families on Christmas. It's a lovely thing, it really is. Um, but now it's time to get down to brass tacks. I ain't trying to do no year review. I just want to think about what I'm gonna do for myself, and that's something you should do individually as well. Think about what you want to do for not New Year's like party. I'm talking about New Year's like a resolution. Things that you meant to do the previous year that you want to do for next year that you want to set before you go into the new year, and then make a goal of it. You know, and I have about three or four, maybe five things that I actually really want to do for the new year. One of them, and not in any particular order. One of them is to get back and exercise. I got to do it, man. I was been told my doctor been telling me for the last 2 years that you need to get back in there. You know, I really do. You know, that's number one. Uh, Number two is to eat right. It's a very hard thing to do, especially when you got a regular job and all you do is work, work, work. And especially if you're working extra hours or over a certain amount of hours, and you don't always have time to eat healthy or eat right or exercise in some cases. But sometimes you have to make that time to do what you're supposed to do. What is this fool doing? Dude, really? Oh my God. Folks out here, I swear, can't drive save a life around here, man. You know, and this other fool right here. Wow. But anyway, you have to, sometimes you have to make concessions. Sometimes you have to do just that. Sometimes you have to make the sacrifice and do the things you need to do, especially when it comes to making resolutions. But like I said, mine is exercise and eating right. It's a thing that we all should strive to do, you know, because our bodies are a temple. That's number one. You know, number two is to set financial goals for yourself to be more financially stable. And a way to do that is not to uh, buy frivolous stuff that you don't need. You know what I mean? A lot of times we buy stuff that we absolutely do not need, and the culprit of that is going to Amazon because everybody does it. Everybody does it. Even I've done it. This year I bought. Well, really, I bought the one thing that I probably didn't really need. I wanted to have it, but I didn't need it. It didn't cost that much, but I just went ahead and got it anyway. But I really didn't need it, to be honest. And I went and got it anyway. Why? I have no idea, to be honest. I'll say that. I have no idea why I went over there to Amazon and bought stuff that I didn't need to buy. You know, I did that a year ago with Temu, and Temu, I went absolutely ape batty buying stuff from Temu. You know, I bought most of the clothes from Temu because I know as far as and I bought one or two electronics from Temu that went south. I'm glad I didn't buy anything beyond that because I knew Temu it was something about Temu as far as some of the electronics wasn't going to do me any good, and it did. Um, I haven't used Temu in over here. I actually can't. I haven't dropped my account. I was going to sign up for Shane too, and I said, "Nah, I'm not going to do it." Timo actually had what had became so popular last year. They had a Super Bowl ad that came out, and some people said, "I didn't know they had it." Yeah, they had a big Super Bowl ad that was out during the Super Bowl, or I mean, not like earlier this year during the Super Bowl. Uh, but I actually changed my mind, and I decided later on. I said I no longer want Timo, mainly because some of the stuff don't fit. Now, well, a couple of T-shirts I had that fit, but most of the sweaters and stuff actually, I got two of them in my vehicle right now that I've worn. But and they're nice, but I don't want to go through all that trouble buying stuff from them like that no more. Because Temu sometimes can be a hit or miss. To be honest, you know, not saying stuff ain't nice, but it can be a hit or miss. I'm being dead serious. you know. So, but nevertheless, um, I I decided to leave stuff like that alone. Amazon is hard to leave alone because sometimes there's stuff you need to get. I bought cold medicine from there and other stuff that that I like that I had to get, you know, and sometimes there's stuff that you don't really need that you think you should get, but didn't have to buy it all. I usually for Amazon, I try to buy stuff that I need, not that I necessarily want, but then I ended up buying stuff I didn't necessarily need, although I wanted. That happened twice in the past week. So I said, that's something I got to really curtail. You know, keep my butt off of Amazon. Matter of fact, keep my butt off internet as much. And speaking, that's the next one. Stay off the internet all the time. I'm always constantly on the internet. Well, and that includes social media. Social media part, I don't mind because I don't do a lot of social media like I'm doing now. I do it maybe once, twice a day. That's it. I used to do it more frequently than that years ago, and I just stopped. But this what I'm doing now, it's not too bad. But the social media I was doing before, I was doing way more than this. And as far as going online on the internet all the time, I think I have to really curtail that. Because usually when I go on the internet, most people, especially older people, they usually go on the internet for only really one or two things, either to socialize or to buy something. You know, and for me personally, I'm like, I cannot continue to go online and be buying stuff all the time no more. And I can, like now, I'm going to get something to eat. I don't even know what I want to eat yet. You know, but I don't know what I want to eat because I'm not even sure. Like I got kind of, first this food's gonna do right, then they're gonna go back. Okay, right. Like right now, I don't know what I'm gonna eat right now. I don't know if I'm gonna go get McDonald's or I'm gonna get Chipotle. I have no clue. You know, I got a taste for either or, but I don't want to really mess with either or right now. To be honest, I mean, I don't know. I thought about pizza. I thought about maybe go Subway because I kind of do like Subway. I'm not really front. Maybe I go Subway. Maybe go Subway. I don't know. But Subway's good. Subway's good. But nevertheless, though, I I I don't know. I try to balance things off. Try to be more responsible financially, more responsible with my health. So I can be around for my family, man. You know, and we need to think about that. Put family first. You know, and that's the perspective that I have right now. Put my family first by making myself healthy and available and accessible to them. By doing the right things I need to do, by eating right, exercising, being more financially stable, and staying off the internet so much and get myself sleep, man. Seriously. It's a hard thing to do, man. It's a habit I had for a long time. You know. I usually pretty good about getting about 6 to 8 hours of sleep every day anyway. But still, you know, um, life calls you sometimes to uh, kind of get you involved with certain things that you could do, but you could do it at a different time. And that's the thing I got to have to involve myself with is doing things a little bit differently than what I normally been doing. You know, and I gotta get out the habit of being up all the time, trying to go on in all the time of day and night, wondering what's going on, and just get me some sleep just think about it later. You know, that's what I had to start doing. But nevertheless, folks, like I'm saying, and there's other things. Get more back in the church. That's because I mean the last couple months I haven't been going to church. That's because of my health though. You know, and you notice I haven't been coughing. So which I'm feeling the fact that I am starting to feel a little better now. You know, and that to me now can get me back to doing the things I need to do with the church and serving God more than I ever have been before. You know, that's something I'm gonna do more of. But and being a better person to people, being good to everybody, man. Um, maybe at some point I might not always been that way. I think I have, but I think I'm gonna be more of the person I need to be to people. You know, but you have to really be mindful of the things you do and the people you associate yourself with. You know, that I've been doing for years and years and years anyway. But yeah, get back to the resources you need to do. Maybe take up a hobby for some of you young people. Maybe take up a sport. You know, uh, things that adults can do can volunteer for different voluntary services and stuff like feeding the homeless and and stuff like that. Um, but whatever you feel that can advance your life in uh, resolutions is a beneficial thing. Something you should think about. It's something I think about all the time. You know. Hey Quinn. Hi Brian. Thank you. I appreciate you. Um, thanks for the sub. But I mean, for me, like my channel is like it's about for all to hear. But it's not just about for you to hear. It's about for you. Like hey, I'm just talking. People, man, just having a understanding about things that that might be helpful to you, things that might be helpful to me. If want to do a live chat one day, doing that kind of stuff. That's something I want to do too. That's another resolution I have, is to do more live shows like this and do more in the studio because I know there's a following that I have somewhere, and I appreciate you. Um, because I'm just like an everyday Joe. Let's put it like this. You do your thing, you work, you come home, you take care of your family, you go to church, you know, and do the things you need to do. I ain't trying to impress nobody. I ain't trying to get no gossiping. Cause see, I did that years ago, and it almost got me burnt. I said I don't do that no more. I don't get involved in all that. I talk about sports. I may talk about something things if it's something that I want to talk about. If I don't want to talk about it, I don't talk about it. I just talk about life in itself, man. What we have to do to make things better and do what we need to do to get along with each other, man. You know, I ain't in all that drama and all this other mess that's going on out here. Because really, it don't, like my dad used to say, it don't take all that. It don't. Just have a conversation with people, over a beer or something, man. Work things, differences out. I ain't about that drama. I'm not about that. Where drama is, I don't want to be. That's always been me. That's been my entire life. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I don't want no part of it. I ain't about the BS. I'm being serious. I am not about the bull. Excuse my French. For lack of a better word, I ain't about the bullshit. I'm not. All I want to do is do my thing, live my life, and be there for my family. You know what I mean? That's all I want to do. Well, I'm getting ready to go get me some chow for right now, and I'll be talking back with you guys later. All right? Like, subscribe, sub. Appreciate it. I'm out.